Arsenal vs Brighton Premier League match preview through the Canon lens. So Saturday, 27th of December, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. Arsenal vs Brighton at the Emirates. Arsenal are currently in first place. Brighton currently in ninth. Arsenal, last 3 games, we've won two and lost one. Brighton's last 3 games, they've drawn twice and lost once. Arsenal won just against Everton 1-0 in their last game, and the game before that they beat Wolves at home 2-1. Not a convincing win, but we got the job done. And then of course if you remember back, we lost to Villa, the last kick of the game, 2-1. I feel we need to learn from the last 3 games in particular. We've had and created a lot of chances in those games and haven't taken them and failed to kill the game off. And it almost cost us in the last two. We've got to make sure we've learned from our previous mistakes. If you remember last season, we drew 1-1 with Brighton at the Emirates, a game we probably should have won, but we didn't. And that's what cost us the league last season. Too many wins that turn into draws that cost us. Hopefully we've learned our lesson this season. Also, taking our chances. When we get them, be more clinical, take them. Because if we don't, teams in the Premier League, every team's strong now. And if we don't, we'll get punished, which we almost did. And we actually got punished against Palace. It was 1-1. Of course, if that was a Premier League game, that would have been 2 points dropped. We got lucky because we got to penalties and we edged it on penalties. But this is not cup football. This is the league. This is the real business. We need to get all 3 points. City play earlier on. Hopefully they can drop points and hopefully we can win and extend our lead at the top of the game. We know this is going to be a difficult game, but it's one we have to win. Tactical analysis. We know Brighton play with a 4-2-3-1 system and they usually operate with a high defensive line. So as you can see here, there's a lot of space in behind, and I feel our midfielders like Declan Rice, Zubimendi and Odegaard, they can get on the ball and play passes to play our forwards through Brighton's high defensive line. So as you can see here, Zubimendi gets the ball, plays it to Odegaard, Odegaard plays it. As you can see, we've got Saka, Gyökeres and Trossard all beating the offside line to get in behind. That's one way I feel we can, unlock Brighton's defence. Another way through this way, we tend to play a lot on the right hand side. I do feel I like the way recently we've been coming back inwards and changing the play and using Trossard as the outlet on the left. So watch this. Zubimendi into Odegaard, Odegaard to Zubimendi, Rice tucks in and plays it through to Trossard, who beats the offside trap, high line and scores. So that's another way I feel we can get a goal. I feel Trossard could be key in this game. And of course our set pieces. Bukayo Saka in swinger. Okay, and we make great movement in the box to cause confusion, and usually we're quite dominant on our set pieces, usually getting a header or a flick on or even forcing an own goal. So we've got Saka from that side, but we've also got Declan Rice from the other side. These are all ways I feel we can score goals against Brighton. Predicted 11 and match prediction. So we've gone with 4-3-3, normal system. Raya in goal. I feel it's going to be Timber right back, Saliba right centre back. Hikape comes back in at left centre back. Calafiori at left back. In the 6, Zubimendi. In the left 8, Rice. And in the right 8, our captain, Martin Odegaard. Right wing, Saka. Centre forward, Gyökeres. And on the left, Trossard. So they play a 4-2-3-1. And we set up with a 4-3-3. Hopefully this team, we win the midfield battle, we expose their high line, we get in behind, hopefully our strikers are clinical today, hopefully we get some goals from our forwards, and of course our set pieces will be a threat in this game. I am going for a 3-1 Arsenal win in this game. That's your Canon insight. Drop your predictions in the comments below and please stay tuned for the post-match reflection video after the game. If you found this insightful, please remember to follow, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.